Hello YouTube and welcome to this little explanation of my Patreon page. I decided to make a second explanation video for my Patreon as the last one had become extremely outdated by this point, as I mentioned things that aren't there anymore and I mention roles that aren't there anymore. Okay, so first of all, I try to have all Patreon subscribers to be as equal as possible while respecting the difference in their pledges. So I deal with every patron on the same level of respect as I do with everyone. So if you're interested in supporting me, don't feel pressured into spending more money that you don't want to spend, since basically all patrons get the same with only slight advantages for higher patrons. So please, just don't support me, but if you want to support me, don't feel like you have to spend a lot of money. So what are the features you get access to as a standard Patreon supporter? First of all, you get access to a high quality downloads of the tracks in my exclusive soundtrack albums. You can hear these original music tracks composed by Aries, often under one of my videos, and well, there are right now more than 20 high quality tracks for you to enjoy that are completely originally composed, including a lot of Elder Scrolls themed composings. They're really nice, and actually one of them is right now under this video. Second, every patron gets access to the Patreon exclusive Discord server. This is a small laid-back community in which I correspond with my Patreon supporters and try to interact as much as possible. This is a group where, well, I have my notifications on, so whenever you want to ask me something in here, I always answer almost immediately, if I'm in a position to do so. Right now I get so many private messages and so many messages in every group that I simply, well, I have a lot of trouble even answering all my private correspondence. But I try to keep the notifications on here, and in here you get almost guaranteed answers. Because it's just something I feel like, well, it's the least I can do for people that actually want to support me with money. So, other than this exclusive Discord server and the amazing soundtrack that you will get, your name will be featured in every video, at the end of every video, in the list that you see there. This list starts on the top with the highest contributor and at the end with the lowest contributor. But everyone, even the people that just support me with $1 per month, will be included in that list. Everyone. Finally, every patron will get access to the regular Patreon content. These are the rare vlogs that I put out of my holidays. My Elder Scrolls merch collection, but also my setup, which I actually posted yesterday to the Patreon. So my computer, my mic, and my laptop, etc. I'll explain whatever I have. They also get access to almost every quarter of the year a little investors briefing, as I like to call them, where I try to inform you on the state of the channel, what I think will be happening in the future, what the last quarter was like, etc. And also comment on like big criticisms. Like at one point there was a video where I got criticized of copying Fudge Muppet, while I didn't even know that I was that they made a video on the same subject. So then I informed my patrons, hey, this is the situation, because I feel like it's important for the people that actually invest in my channel to be, well, properly informed on what's going on. Also, you will sometimes get little insights in what's to come on the channel in terms of long-time future projections. For example, a long-term project of mine, there I'll just post a video, a small photo or something of the project, so you can see, well, what's going on, what I'm working on, etc. It doesn't happen often, and it's often only with big things. Well, these exclusive features are basically for all patrons. But there are some small features that only $5 or higher patrons will get. As a $5 patron, I will actually ask you for advice sometimes. I cannot promise to do so with every $5 subscriber, as not everyone is equally active on Discord and not everyone is in the Discord, and I usually use Discord. But the $5 supporters that are actually active in the Discord server will often be asked for advice on what can be improved in the videos. For $10 and up, you will actually be very much involved in what's upcoming for the Patreon content. So I will basically be asking you what you want for your pledges and what I can put out for the other people that have pledges. Currently there are 6 official tiers on my Patreon that will get you a Discord rank on my public Discord server and the Patreon exclusive server. So with every rank, with every pledge comes a rank. And the ranks are basically Blessed by Standar, which is basically the $1 tier. Blessed by Standar plus full soundtrack at $2. Blessed by Mara at $3. Blessed by Kain at $5, Blessed by Ekatosh at $10, and finally the Imperial Investor rank at $15. Well, that was it for the Patreon. More content on Patreon is yet to come, so if you're interested in supporting me and seeing little side things about the channel, check out the Patreon for more details. Imperial Knowledge out.